Today, everyone, we are going to share ideas about print media and how it contributed to human development.
There are eight selected print medias, namely newspaper, newsletter, brochures, books, flyers, magazines, and banners.
Modern advertising technique use many ways to convey a message to the consumer. Print media, however, is one of the oldest forms of advertising. It has also remains to be one of the most popular forms because it can reach a wider target audience and really develop human living. There are various types of print media which help advertisers to target a particular segments of consumer. Newspaper, it is the most popular form of print media. They are generally delivered at home or available at newsstands, and it is the most inexpensive way to reach a huge mass of people quickly. Different types of newspaper cater to various audiences, and one can select a particular category accordingly. A newspaper is divided into various segments containing current events, sports, food, entertainment, fashion, finances, politics, advertisements, informative articles, and so on. The advertiser, in this case, can choose from a daily newspaper to a weekly tabloid. Advertisers assign press advertisement, wherein the size is decided as per the budget of the client. In human development, newspapers have traditionally been an important part of civil society, providing information to citizens and conveying groups around events and issues. Newspaper forms the society about the latest happening in the city, country, and the world. Newspapers are cheap to buy and so it is affordable by all sections of the society. Newspaper influences, persuades, and appeals to readers, and to make the people aware of the latest trends. Newspapers contains a lot of advertisements, so it helps the people get aware and acquainted with the products and services featuring in the ads. Newsletter is a publication that mostly covers one main topic and sometimes people has to subscribe for the newsletter, or many a time they are even free. Newsletters are generally used as information sources for neighborhood, communities, and groups having an interest about a particular topic or event. They are also used for promotional purposes, political campaigns, or for causes. In human development, a newsletter is a cost-effective medium for building relationships and maintaining regular contact with customers and prospects. A newsletter can demonstrate your expertise in building confidence in your company as a potential supplier. A newsletter provides valuable information to customers and prospects, help to establish leadership, including articles that covers important issues in the market sectors or share information on industry research. Magazines. Magazine provides detailed articles on various topics like food, fashion, sports, finance, lifestyles, and so on. Magazines are published weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annually, and many of them are sold all over the world. In human development, the influences that magazines have on society is strong. The greatest impact is on younger age females in how they view their bodies. Advertising magazines has an effect on what people buy. However, magazines purchasing influence extends beyond the advertisements, as content in the editorial portion can sway people's buying habit. Banners. Banners at many places are made of cloth or paper and are used to show slogans, logos, and some messages. It is also used for advertising brands in exhibitions, giving out the names of products or services that are being provided. Like banners, posters also comes under the same category for the same purpose. In human development, banners create employment and in order to increase the production and business, you need resources and when you need resource, you hire more people. This generates the increase the rate of employment within society.
Billboards have mostly become digital, but they qualify under the category of print media. After all, the advertisements are printed on the billboard. These include text and graphics, mostly as a combination, so as to make it more appealing. Billboards have fixed location and are huge in size so that it can be seen and read from a long distance. Billboard advertisement is the most costliest in the print media category. The price depends on the size, location of the billboard, and mostly of the duration of the advertisement. Apart from advertisement, a lot of promotional activities are also done by making use of billboards. Even though it is cost a lot, it helps in targeting all the market segments. In human development, huge and therefore inherently attention-getting, best at displaying simple, straightforward message that most consumer can easily decipher, but external distraction appears to affect at least 6 to 9% of destruction affected motor vehicle collisions. Billboards may be good model for the studying external destruction in general, and it is also desirable to understand billboard related destruction. For books, this is the oldest form of print media that are used as a way of communication and information piece. They give an opportunity to writers to spread their knowledge about a particular subject to the whole world. There are a diverse platform comprising varied topics that include literature, history, fiction, stories, and many more that only increase our knowledge but also entertain us. A book is actually a collection of many printed pages which are later bound together. After printing was invented, books were printed giving knowledge of various sectors to the world. In human development, books improve vocabulary. The more you read the book, the faster the vocabulary expands. Books improve emotional development. It makes us more empathic, help us to keep emotional balance, doesn't allow emotions to influence our growth. A brochure, also known as a pamphlet, it is a kind of booklet that contains the details of the company or organization. Generally, brochures are for takeaway so as to keep the brand in the mind of the audience. They are distributed in exhibition or shops in which particular of the product with terms and conditions along with the charges. Brochures generally consist of 2 or 3 folds of glossy and colorful sheets with some nice presentation. They are mostly distributed by hand, sent by mails, or you may find them at brochures racks as well. In human development, brochures provide a concept of an idea which can highlight the variety of important matter in life such as issues in mental and behavioral health. It is mostly gives information to people to provide a factual situation in life. And brochures have influenced people by purchasing or planning something or even facilitating people to change their plans. For flyers, a normal flyer is also a part of print media. Some of the big companies may not use this type for advertising of targeting the market, but for small organizations, it can be very useful and can help in generating business. A flyer should always be crisp and eye-catching so that it attracts people's attention. Flyers can be distributed in exhibition or can be put in walls of colleges and schools, depending on what kind of audience an organization is looking for. Printing a flyer is also inexpensive, and so a stack can be distributed in the neighborhood or at signals. They are commonly used for advertisement or at local events and parties. For human development, as flyers are made in order to pass important information and persuade customers towards buying a particular product or service. They are generally made large fonts. They try to keep the heading prominent as well as catchy so that customer can digest it easily.
We hope we make your day with such information.
That's all. Thank you.